Here's everything that came through of my 2023 vision board. I know I'm late to this, what came through. I know it's already February, whatever. But I still wanted to do this video because I was looking back on everything I put on my vision board, and I also wrote some things on my notes. It's dated January 1st, 2023. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna talk about the things I wrote first and then how I put it in my vision board. I wrote honestly a lot of things, but let's see what came through. I'm not going to talk about everything that I wrote, just the things that came through. I said a lot of traveling by myself with friends and with family. I did that. I think last year was the most I have traveled. I went a lot to the beach a lot. I went to Chicago, which I have never been. I went to New York. I went to California, San Diego, Los Angeles, and had the freedom to travel, which, yeah, I did because I went to a lot of places. As I said, I also went to the beach for the first time with some of my best friends from university. That was a lot of fun. We went for a friend's birthday. So, this is a big one. I wrote go to at least 2 Taylor Swift concerts, and at that time I didn't have tickets for Taylor Swift. I was waitlisted for everything. I literally, like, no way of getting tickets. I mean, I got waitlisted, but one of my friends did get a code, but we couldn't get tickets. It was for Chicago, but we couldn't get tickets. So, but that did came true. And I know maybe a lot of people are going to hate me, I don't know, but I have been a fan of Taylor since Fearless, so more than 14 years ago, more than 13 years ago. I know it's more like 15 or 13, I don't know, whichever years. But I have been a fan for a long time, and I have never been able to go to her concerts because I'm from Mexico. She had never been in Mexico until last year, and my parents couldn't take me to the US to go see her. So all this time I have been a fan. So I did end up going 3 times, which was why I went to Chicago in the first place, because like a month before her concerts in Chicago, my friend and I were talking about like maybe just going and staying outside the stadium just to hear her. And because she has family in Chicago, we wouldn't waste money on a hotel, so we just needed to buy plane tickets. And I did. I asked my job for some, I think it was only a day off, and they gave it to me. So we bought the tickets, we bought the plane tickets, and I then 2 weeks before leaving, we saw on Twitter that the Ticketmaster had released some tickets, so we tried to get them and we got them. She ended up buying 3, one for her, one for her cousin, and one for me, and we were nosebleeds. I mean, they were pretty good seats and they weren't expensive. I think I spent like $100, maybe 120. And at that time we had a 4 ticket limit, and since my friend was panicking, she bought the ones for Saturday, and I wanted to go Sunday because Gracie Abrams, which I'm also a fan, was opening, so I wanted to see her too. And I told my friend like if I could use the other ticket to go, and she said yes because she knows I have been a fan for a long time. So I went by myself on Sunday, I bought the ticket, which was, I think, like 130. I think between the two tickets I spent like $250. Honestly, it wasn't that much. So those were the two times. Then a friend, I have another friend from university, she got tickets for LA, and she was going with one of her cousins, but she was, I mean, her family, like her mom's sister, one of her cousins, but she convinced her cousin to not go because she wasn't a fan, and she knew I was. So she sold me her ticket, which was honestly more expensive, and the seats were, I think, further away than when I saw her in Chicago, but I didn't care. They were like, I think 200 and something, which it's fine. Like, I have been waiting for that my whole life. So I manifested it. I said go to at least 2 Taylor Swift concerts. I went to 3. And I'm manifesting I want to go again here in Toronto because now I'm living in Toronto, but I couldn't get tickets because when they were on the pre-sale fan thing, I didn't have a phone number from here because I hadn't moved, so that's why. But I will try. We'll see what happens. Then moved to either New York City or Toronto. I moved to Toronto, or Toronto, how many people call it here. And yeah, I moved in October. When I did this, I had no clue I was going to move. So work great because I ended up getting laid off, unfortunately, for my job, which was not great, but that kind of was a signal for me to move here. So then yeah, those are the main ones, and here's my vision board. This is the one I like for my phone. It has New York, it has Harry Styles because I wanted to meet him. I didn't, but anyways, I wanted a boyfriend. I didn't get one, but that doesn't matter. Honestly, I don't care that much about it. That's Taylor Swift. That's high money to move, which I think kind of, and a lot of traveling with friends and that. I think the money thing, it kind of did happen because I sold my car and it was in great condition, so I got a pretty good deal. But yeah, I sold it to be able to come here, which now I don't know if it was the right choice because I don't have a job here, and if I don't get a job soon, I'm going to need to leave. But anyways, that's everything.